Tune in to GOMO TV. That's right. Tune in to see, to believe. Now GOMO's a ghost, that much is true. But he was alive, just like you. So tune in, and see. Enjoy. Well, I put myself on backwards. I put myself on backwards. Ah, yeah, I passed away in September, and since then, I took up singing. I'm a singer, posthumously, and I get about 2 hours a day, an hour a day, to manifest myself and sing for you, perform and rehearse. Except now, for the last 3 months, haven't been doing that. You know what I mean? I had a show scheduled. Couldn't follow through with it. However, my manager, she's a medium. She says to me, "Gomo, I know you're taking this hard, but I think we can do something in the interim while we're waiting. How about we go into therapy?" Did you know it was me?
Yeah?
Traffic in the beyond. I don't even know how to describe it to you. I really don't, because I don't understand it myself. I'm just getting used to whatever. You know, a lot of lights flashing. You know, it looks a little bit like I was about to say my near-death experience, but of course, that was actually the death experience. It's raining out. Maybe that's it. Like the wires are getting crossed, you know, the spirit wires. Doctor, please stop me. I'm going on and on. I had such trouble this morning with the connectivity, you know, well, the traffic and then even the connectivity before, and then I disappeared and I appeared. Is that a little better? I feel like there's more of me to see, more of me to love, as Gigi would say. You know what I mean? Gigi, God knows, where the hell is Gigi? Is she not coming again? Where is she? What's she doing? This is going to be interesting when she does finally come back and give me some continuity. Maybe she's gone.
Well, right? I think it gives us an opportunity to work.
All work and no play with Doc W. You might, what should I be referring to you as? I mean, would you like me to call you Dr. Wilson? Your first name, I believe, is Anna?
Yeah, Dr. Wilson.
You know.
Well, I think it's interesting. You want to be a little more familiar with me.
You mind if I smoke?
And you're.
It's not real. I can't smoke. I'm not alive. I'm a ghost.
Let's try to get to some of the work.
All work and no play. Okay. I was doing some reading, and something that stuck with me was, oh yes, therapy and therapists and analysts and psychiatrists, what they do for their clients, for their Alisans, is that the word? Something, whatever. Whoever is on the couch, metaphorically or literally, they give them internal continuity. And I guess external continuity too. You know what you're doing for me? I realize, giving me internal continuity. No smoke, but it makes me feel better to do this. You're like, we're making a little story here every Friday at 1 o'clock, am I right? I mean, I don't go by the time thing, you know, because obviously I never sleep. It's funny for me, time.
Well, I'd be interested to know what you mean by continuity.
Sit back here, get comfortable. I feel like I need to adjust the frame. The framework. What I mean about continuity is that my life is chaos. Chaos. You know, I'm looking for something that gives me a sense of I don't know, of really being there, which of course in my circumstances challenging because I'm not here.
I think it's important that you said that it feels like chaos, your life.
It is chaos.
Your existence.
I know, we're mincing words here. I hate to be, you know, a stickler for expressions, but I do not, there's no existence. I don't exist. It might seem philosophical to you.
What's going on?
Never mind. But I am GAGHOST. I am no longer among the LIVING.
Maybe it doesn't feel like in your memory you've had that kind of stability before.
In my memory?
Well, tell me.
In my life, in the life that I lived when I was alive?
Yes.
I didn't have consistency or order.
Well, tell me a little bit about that, even your childhood.
You know, I look back now, you know, because that's all I can do, really. You know what I mean? And I look back and I go, my God, all you needed was what I had. The sun comes up, the sun goes down, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And even if you're not having breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you know that you should be having breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whereas I can see all that happening, but I'm not in it now. So I appreciate it in a different way.
So this feeling...
That is music to my ears. Now, I may be in the beyond. Guess who's with me? The Coca-Cola Company. To be able to be as present as they are internationally in the world for the LIVING and also now branching out into the beyond. But you were saying, I'm sorry to interrupt. You were talking to me about Gigi or something?
Getting into trouble?
What? You looked at me, you said, that guy is a troublemaker. You're going to think that I'm like a tough guy, good fella type. I feel a song coming on. Anyway.
Were you in competition for women growing up? Girls, dating girls?
Was I in competition?
Yeah.
No. I mean, I never had problems with that. I don't ever remember having to compete at all with anybody or a woman. You know what I mean? I know that that's very Shakespearean or whatever you want to do there. Like, it's a typical story that we love the same woman and we're attracted and we're gonna fight to the death to get this. I don't know what you're about with that, but no, in my story, no, I don't have that. You know, I kind of got what I wanted all the time. It's actually a very boring story.
Well,
but it happens a lot. I don't like to talk to Gigi about women. I don't. It's not comfortable for me. I have most performers, I mean, not most, I don't know. What do I know? But it's different having a manager who's a woman. But she also is she's devoted to me, she's interested in me, and she's got a good head for business, you know? She seems a little flighty, whatever, a little bit, cocked. But, you know, that's kind of what I need, half cocked. You know, the song coming on. There it is. Man, that guy was talented. You know, I want to meet him on the other side. He's here somewhere. Is he 4'11"? Shorter? Anyway. Where is Gigi? I bet when she gets back here in these sessions and I get to see her again, you know, get in there, because you're the doctor, you want to get in there to stuff, right? Is that I can't talk about women, though. Sometimes it comes up, I can't. Nope. I know it's better not to.
You know, I'm a woman.
Yep. I wish I could break out in song.
Let me just go back for a second. I think we could pause for a second, just go back.
Okay.
You know that I am a woman.
I do. For all evidence leads me to that conclusion that indeed you're a woman and you're a therapist. Yes. A female therapist.
And I wonder how it feels for you to have these thoughts about women being maybe in some ways inferior managers at certain points in careers, and to be expressing those kinds of thoughts to me as I am.
It didn't occur to me. It really didn't. I mean, first of all, you misunderstood me. I don't feel that anybody's inferior to anybody. Really, do I strike you after 5? I mean, it's only been 5 hours over 5 weeks. All right. Do I strike you as somebody who is prejudiced in that way, the way I talk about women? No, I am not. If you need some proof of that, I'm not. I'm very lucky to have Gigi on my side, to have her. You know, if I didn't want Gigi, I'm the kind of guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know you see that about me. If I thought that Gigi was not for me, now romantically we're not involved. Now that we're here and we're together and Gigi's not here, and this is the thing I cannot talk to Gigi about. So this might. And what I'm saying is, I do not feel comfortable talking to her about my romantic life. And a couple of times it came up.
Maybe talking about your romantic life is something we could talk about in more individual sessions.
All right. Well, is this individual right now?
Yes.
It was making myself vulnerable, to these things, that what I understand of therapy, that, yes, we talked about me being in competition for women, which is not my experience, but I have had women that it hasn't gone that well with, and I will tell you that. And I have regrets in my life. I do. A song is coming on for you as much as it's coming on for me, and that's why I feel like the two of us, we might be like this, because it's your way and my way and my ways and my ways going like this, you and me, because we're strong personalities. And I say this to you, and I say this to anybody who will listen, that Frank Sinatra, he was not wrong about much of anything, right? If I may be so bold. Do you have regrets in your life? Because I know I do. And do I have too few to mention? No. I could fill up hours and hours of therapeutic time with regrets I have, right? Especially now when I have all this time in the world to look back on my life and say, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that, I could have done this, I could have done that. You must see this every day with people who are living. You're trying to get them to change their mind while they have a choice. Me, I just wander the earth. Oh, I have all the time in the world to change. I do.
Okay. And how do you feel about future romances?
Look at this. That's not real. That was me being still. That wasn't frozen. You thought I was frozen, breaking up, right? This is where these are the big questions. because I feel like I could change.
Idea of some kind of romance now for you is difficult because you're only here for 2 hours a day.
Yep, and I want to be able to rehearse and do my show. And, you know, it's not just because I'm only here 2 hours. It's because I don't even know who's available to me. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to hit the bars? How do I meet somebody? Do I go on online dating? Disappear all the time? I mean, can you imagine? I can't even get my colleagues, you know, in the same room for very long because that's not who I am. And, you know, God knows, how could I have like a wife or a girlfriend or a family like you do when I'm not even there? I mean, you weren't here last week, but I was thinking a lot about what Double M said in our session. I can hear it right now. I want to break out, but I can't break out. Right, exactly. Break down, break through, break up.
Other ghosts that you might potentially meet?
Whoa. Doctor, you think I could have a romance with a ghost?
I don't know.
And as I said, you know, I have aspirations to meet certain people who have passed and I haven't. But, you know, there are a lot of ghosts around, I'm sure. You know, it's a, you know, whatever they say there. What do they say? Fish riding a bicycle? Fish in the sea. You know, I'm older. I remember the 70s, all that thing about fish and bicycles. But,
And what is the feeling you're having right now? If you can try to...
You want me to tell you? The feeling?
Yes.
I don't even know, Doc. This is the thing. And you know who I thought about?
Who?
Thing is, I don't know if she is a ghost or if she's among the living. You know what I mean? I don't know how to find her. You know, we used to be able to put an ad in the back of the Village Voice. I could probably do it if the Village Voice was still around. Now, I don't know how to do it. I guess I do it online. I look for her on social media. But, you know, if she's a ghost, is she on social media? I am. I'm getting into it. The IG. Are you on the IG?
Let's stick to this person.
I bet we have 2 minutes left.
We have 3.
The real stuff happens like in the last couple of moments of the thing. There's something of the showman in you. I mean, a showwoman in you. With that.
But we do have 3 minutes left, and you are getting to something pretty important. Does she have a name?
Yes, she does. You know all about her. Gigi probably told you know. It's no secret who I'm talking about. That's the thing. You know, in a way, I dedicated my show that I did on the road this fall to her. I mean, I didn't mean to dedicate it to her, but it just like sort of happened.
I didn't see your show.
You didn't see my show?
Yeah.
Gigi told me. Now this is really something. This is surprising. We thought we were going to talk about romance with a ghost, and now the little cliffhanger that we have for this week's session is Gigi having told me that you, Dr. A. Wilson, had seen my show. And that's one of the reasons why I am right here with you in this way right now.
This is a very useful session, and we are coming to a close here, where you and
You want me to send you a tape?
I think what would be better is to tell me about it, is to talk about it and help me understand your feelings about your show. Setting up another individual session and exploring more this woman that came to mind when I asked you about potential future romance.
No, yeah. She, as I say, when I think of her, it's because I knew her in my life.
Maybe you have some fantasies about her becoming dead.
There were times I wanted to kill her.
We have to stop.
No, that's a fantasy.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye, Doctor.